Welcome to this presentation about the general purpose radios that we're using for PMR use on the Z4 forum. This is what the radio looks like when it's fully assembled. You will get a box that's got in it an adapter to allow the Euro plug to be connected to a UK power source. There are two versions of the box, a black one and a brown one, but functionally they're exactly the same. So I'll unbox this one just to show you what you get in it. So there's an optional head microphone and earpiece that can be used with that. There is a charger unit that can be used with the plug. Optionally, if you've got a USB charger, you can plug this into the side of the radio. This charges much slower than the mains charger. Mains charger will probably charge it up in probably an hour or two. Inside then you'll see a little radio. The battery's been fitted on the back and clipped in. You'll need to fit the, before you do anything else, you'll need to screw in the aerial into the top of it. It's just a finger tight with a modest amount of tension. Optionally, there is a lanyard to go and thread through the device, so recommend that. And then somewhere in here, here we are. Somewhere in here is a belt clip that will attach to the back of the radio, and again, you probably want to do that. So on the radio, the general word of caution is listen carefully, follow my instructions, don't do anything else. This is a high-performance, multi-capability radio with over 100 different configurations. We've reprogrammed them specifically to work on the UK CB and UK PMR frequencies. Do not wander off there, and again, because it's general purpose, it's very easy to start reconfiguring it. So again, follow the instructions. So very simple in terms of overall things. At the top here we have an on-off and volume switch. You'll need to turn that up quite loud, and you'll see the display comes up on there. To the left of the display is the push to talk. So if you press that down and hold, you can speak into the microphone. And on this side, there is the connectors to you plug in the optional either standalone mic handset or the one that's supplied there, the little baby earpiece and microphone. And the charger socket for the USB is at the bottom. So if you look at the display, they've been configured to boot up with both the memory channels set to channel 15. You can see there's a symbol at the top called a lock symbol. At the top you can also see it's 100% or so charged, and that's the default configuration. So with that, you simply, if you want to, and it's pointing on the bottom channel to channel 15, the H indicates high power. So if you're just happy to use it on channel 15, all you need to do is press the mic, the push to talk and transmit, and anybody on channel 15 will receive it. I would strongly recommend that you keep it locked to avoid then any of the buttons being inadvertently pressed, because you can reprogram it very unintentionally. To unlock it, if you want to change the channels, then you need to press and hold the unlock button, which is at the bottom, and if you hold it, you'll see that the lock symbol's disappeared. And now if we're looking at the bottom slot, if we press this now, we'll go through the various PMR channels. You'll notice that all the channels apart from 15 are low power, so they will use less power when transmitting, but at the expense of less punch to get through. And then what you can do then is when you've done your changes, you can then press the lock button. If you want to flip and put two different ones ready to go on the two different frequencies, if you go and press the AB, press it a bit longer, it'll flip to the top one, and then you can put a different one on the top if you want. So you can have different frequencies ready to go. To avoid confusion, I generally put them both on the same one to avoid any confusion. And again, before I finish, I press the lock button, which appears there at that. So as I say, very straightforward. If you do mix them with PMR radios, off-the-shelf ones, be aware that a lot of the little radios offer what they call extra channels. This is a squelch control device that means that if, say, you've got channel 15 and then sub-channel 6, if you're both on sub-channel 6, you can hear each other, but if one of you isn't on that, then you won't hear each other. It's a bit of a con trick, because anybody who's just listening on channel 15 without CTSS squelch will hear the conversation anyway. It's designed for noisy city locations where several people using one channel. I'd advise against using that. And again, the reason why we chose channel 15 is that most people, when they boot these up, typically either start at 1 or 16. It's up to you which channels you use. We've picked channel 15 high power as a default frequency, but obviously what you do, where you do it, is up to you. Hopefully that's all clear and you can enjoy the radios. Cheers.